Yo book nerds, today we're going to do my book haul for 2025. We're going to talk about all of the books that I bought this year. We're close enough to the end of the year. I won't be getting any more books, but these are all the books that I bought or that I was gifted throughout 2025. I have 32 books to talk to you guys about. Some of them I have read. I've read 5 of them already, so that means I added 27 books to my TBR this year. I do apologize if you hear background noise in the video. My kids are home. It's their Christmas vacation, and so they're upstairs. This is the only time I've had to record, so you may hear them walking around up above me. It is what it is. So they're trying to be quiet, but they're kids, right? So they are loud sometimes. So if you can hear them in the background or hear my dog walking around, it is what it is for today. But I'm going to start with the 5 books that I read already, and we'll just get those out of the way, and then we'll go into the other books that I have added to my physical TBR. So let's start with the books that I bought myself that I've already read. These aren't in any particular order, really. But I do have book reviews for the 5 that I have read. So if you're interested in these, you can go check out my book reviews. So up first we have Seed Folks by Paul Fleischman, Miles Morales Spider-Man by Jason Reynolds, Miles Morales Suspended by Jason Reynolds. So these 3 books I bought myself and I have already read. Then Taylor got me the Oresteia, Agamemnon, the Libation Bearers, the Eumenides by Aeschylus, which I read earlier in the year. And then my mom got me Walk Two Moons by Sharon Creech, which I just read. This is the most recent book review that has gone up on my channel. Okay, now we've got all of the read books out of the way, so let's talk about the ones that I have yet to read, right? Because those are the ones you really want to know about, right? So I bought myself The Nightingale, which is by Kristen Hanna. I've heard amazing things about this book, and the edges are stunning, so I'm excited to read this. I have Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, a graphic novel, which is by Benjamin Harper and Dano Sanchez Almara. This is a graphic novel. My students will be reading this soon, so that's why I got my own copy. Speaking of my students, they will also be reading The Wild Robot, which is by Peter Brown, and I've seen this movie and I really wanted to read the book, so they'll be reading it, so I wanted to also read it. And then it's part of a trilogy, so I got the other books, which is The Wild Robot Escapes and then The Wild Robot Protects. So I'm excited to read these soon. I have heard amazing things about Frederick Bachman, so I got Beartown, which is part of a trilogy, so I actually got the whole trilogy. I got Beartown, and then I've got Us Against You, and then The Winners, and I am so excited to read these books. I've heard so much amazing things about them. I've heard that they will destroy you emotionally, and I can't wait for that. So this is my introduction to Frederick Bachman. Still on Frederick Bachman, I also got A Man Called Ove, or Uva, or however you say his name, I'm not positive, but I've heard amazing things about this as well. I have not seen the new movie adaptation, but I've heard awesome things about this book too. Then we have Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. This is about a serial killer and his female victims. It's fiction, but I think it's based off of a real serial killer, so this will be interesting, I think. Then we have a classic, Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I read part of this in school. I don't think I read the whole thing. If I did, I don't remember it. but I wanted to keep adding more Shakespeare to my shelves. Then I bought Beach Read by Emily Henry. I've never read anything by Emily Henry before, but I've heard wonderful things about this book, and it just looked like a fun summer read. Okay, this is the last book that I bought myself this year, which is Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fanny Flagg. And this is a movie, and I grew up watching this movie and loved this movie, and I didn't know it was a book, and I just happened to find this at a bookstore not too long ago, and I was like, wait, what? This is a book? I couldn't believe it because I love this movie, so I had to buy it because I want to know if the book is just as good or better than the movie that I love so much. So if you haven't watched the movie, it's just called Fried Green Tomatoes, but you should because it's so good, and I'll let you know what I think of the book. That book has a sequel. It's a duology, and my mom got it for me. So my mom got me The Wonder Boy of Whistle Stop, again by Fanny Flagg. So again, we'll see how I feel about this duology, but I'm so excited because if it's anything like the movie, it's gonna be awesome. Then my mom got me a collection of poems by Robert Frost, and isn't this book just stunning? Like, it looks so gorgeous, and it's embossed, like it feels so cool, and I'm so excited to read more poetry. I love poetry. My mom also got me the complete box set of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series, and these books are just really cool. So we've got the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, we've got The Restaurant at the End of the Universe, then we have Life, the Universe, and Everything, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish, and then finally Mostly Harmless, and these are all by Douglas Adams. So we've got the entire box set here, so we've got all 5 books. I've heard the first 3 are the best and the last 2 are but I wanted the whole box set, and so my mom got me them for my birthday, and actually she ended up having to get a new box set because the first box set that came, it was just lucky that I pulled them out to look at the books individually, because the second book, when I pulled it out, it was like sliced up, like a knife had like sliced it up or something, but the box was fine. So it must have happened in packaging or something, because no other book was cut up and the box itself was undamaged. So we had to send it back and get new ones, but it was so strange. But I've heard that these are hilarious and I can't wait to read them. Then, speaking of box sets, Taylor got me the Percy Jackson original series. So there are 5 books here. He got me the entire box set. These are by Rick Riordan. This box set's like really hard to get out of here. Watch me struggle, guys. Watch me struggle. Really, really tight box set. So this is the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. And so we've got number 1, The Lightning Thief. Number 2, The Sea of Monsters. Number 3, which is The Titan's Curse. Then we have number 4, which is The Battle of the Labyrinth. And then number 5, which is The Last Olympian. And so again, we've got all of these beautiful box set editions here. Can't even hold them all. Gotta make sure I got them in the right order too. So we've got all of these here. And the box set also came with this little poster, which is pretty cool. It's got like all the covers. So very cool. Now I've got to try and get these back in the box here, which is always fun. I don't know why they have to make the boxes fit so tightly. Like, I get that they don't want anything to fall out, but like, it's very, very snug. So there we go. And because Taylor got me that, my mom then went and got me Percy Jackson and the Olympians. This is like the spin-off series when he's older. It says the Senior Year Adventures, Book 1, which is the Chalice of the Gods. So I have that from my mom to go with the original series that Taylor got me. And then the last book, the 32nd book of the year, is Fairy Tales by Hans Christian Andersen. Taylor got me this, so it's a collection of fairy tales. I love it. I'm so excited. The original version of The Little Mermaid is in here, and I love The Little Mermaid. I know that the original version is a lot darker, but I can't wait to read it and all the other fairy tales in here. So those are the 32 books that I bought this year, 2025. I kind of went overboard. Bought or was gifted. Kind of went overboard, kind of went crazy. I got way too many books this year, but it's a good problem to have, right? I'm just running out of space on my unread shelf. I need to be reading the books faster than I'm getting them, and right now I'm getting them faster than I'm consuming them. So I need to try to fix that for next year. That's kind of one of my goals. It's not an official goal, but it's just one of the goals that I would like to do, is to try and move some of these books off of my to be read shelf and onto my read shelves, right? We'd love to fill this one up completely. If you watch my bookshelf tour, you know it's almost full. So we need to get this one full so that I can get a new bookshelf to put right next to it and start filling that one up, right? So we have goals, we have things we want to do next year, and here are some of the new books that I might be reading next year. Let me know which of these new books that I got this year that I should prioritize, which ones were your favorites, which ones should be at the top of my list to read. I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a lovely New Year. I will see you guys in 2026. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy New Year, and thanks for talking books with me.